Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD.
So we got 3 clips in this one. The culture, the black culture, to be specific. Let's play the first clip and come back, and then we'll give you our thoughts.
Y'all supporting the gay culture, fat culture, all the cultures, everything culture, the feminist culture with no families. Y'all are supporting this, not men. And if a man tells you the truth to push back on it, he's toxic, he's a narcissist, he's sexist, and he's a bigot. Everything we do to try to support families, our black women push back on. That's the problem. So if you want to talk about sexualizing, make sure you acknowledge what the mamas are doing right in front of their boys and their daughters, having men going in and out, in and out, in and out, having their titties all over the internet, having their ass all over the internet, showcasing everything and marketing to other men while you got a man and you got children, while you got babies.
Okay, the dysfunction in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke on some of the things.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, let's address what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Or some of what he said. He said quite a few things. But let's address, because it's talking about women. And especially when you have multiple boyfriends. And
so basically, multiple men coming in and out of the house.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have multiple boyfriends and you have children.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a good mix. I'm not saying you should have multiple boyfriends in general, but when you have children, it's not a good mix. Especially, like he said, when some women keep it like behind closed doors. So the kids don't see these men coming in and out. And some
but
of
when
the,
you think, but sorry, then stop you, right? So, but sometimes you think the child doesn't know or see, but then they did see multiple men. And I know some dudes personally, right, where they've said to me that they've heard their mother's cheeks getting clapped.
Yo, that one there was a violation.
They heard all the moaning and the groaning.
No.
The mother, to her knowledge, the child didn't hear nothing because the dude came through late. And that's dysfunctional. Like, so that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah. Well, pretty much what you said. The kids are not. First of all, children ain't stupid. Just to say, they do see things. That's why sometimes you will. The child will get older and then tell you certain things that they saw when they was younger.
And you be
and
like,
then
God
you're
damn.
thinking, what? That didn't happen. Yeah, they saw. I'm just saying.
Do our women sexualize themselves, objectify themselves?
Is that really a question? Of course they do.
It is, because not all, but what we see in social media. I was scrolling on Instagram the other day, and I think I sent it to you. It was what's her name, Sexy Red, and Sukiana. But let's talk about Sexy Red, right? She was on stage on some award show or wherever it was, right? And she was dancing barefoot and pregnant. Like, come on. Come on.
What
but
women
then,
complain about. But
the sisterhood got behind her. Then you had some, because women are speaking out now and say, nah, she's not a representation of us. We don't agree with that. But the sisterhood was like, yeah, shake it, do your thing.
Okay, I am not a part of that. Just saying, in case people want to get things twisted. I'm confirming and letting you know, no. Okay, she is pregnant. Let's just start there. You're pregnant. What are you? Okay, I understand you're a performer. You do your thing. I get it. But you're doing the splits, busting it open.
She shouldn't be on stage.
You shouldn't be on stage
barefoot,
doing that.
Shaking your rump.
Let's talk about Adele real quick, right? For people that don't know her, she's a white artist in England. Her name is Adele.
Oh, they know it. Yeah.
Okay. She doesn't do all of those things. She stands up and sings her song and does whatever. I'm not saying that there's not a different aspects to someone who performs
as an artist.
Yeah, and some people don't perform. Well, they're performing, but I'm sure you all get what I mean. But I'm saying, you're pregnant, you should be doing what Adele's doing.
Yeah.
you can dance, that's fine, but you're busting it open. It's like, come on, man, you have a baby in your stomach.
So in turn, generally what we do see in social media is that our women, black women, they do generally objectify themselves.
They do,
but then they want a different outcome, or to be treated
with
traditional
respect
and with respect. Okay, cool. People, we got 2 more clips for you. Let's jump into the next one, and we'll come back and give you our thoughts.
I don't know why I didn't think about this until today. Reading through all the comments about single motherhood and baby daddy, baby mama drama, y'all know something that I don't understand, and it just dawned on me. A lot of women are saying they do not want to get married. A man will never control me. My life will not be centered around a man. I don't want to attach myself to a man to have to always worry about what he wants and what he thinks. I don't want to get married. These are the same women that are having babies with men and then being upset that their life is controlled by the baby. And then they're not blaming the baby. They're saying, he left me to raise this baby by myself. You are a bare minimum dad if you only do every other weekend. You are barely paying your child support, and it's making it hard on me. The kids are sick, and you won't take off of work to come and help me with the kids. Y'all realize what y'all asking for, right? A husband.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
You know, they say, I don't want this, I don't want that. Basically, I'm single and independent, but basically you want to be dependent on a man.
Yeah. They want a man to pay their bills, to pay for food, or their lifestyle, basically. Yeah. That's what you want, right? Then, if you have children with that man, you want him to be a full-time father.
And Pookie and Riri on the side.
Well, yeah, you want your cake and eat it. But the point is, let's take Pookie and Riri out of it for a second. You are basically asking for a husband. She is right.
I think in the culture today, having a husband, a significant other, is looked down upon. Like, oh, a husband, you know. And I think chicks shame other chicks.
They do.
They
God knows
they do
why.
it to themselves. I see that.
I don't know why.
Younger women, it's like get married, you know. Even talking about even a boyfriend. And I just think this. Screen and vet.
Having a man that...
Having a man you're claiming.
Having a man that has... is showing that commitment to you and letting people know, this is my chick. So he is... what's the word? He is... accepted you to be his woman. Yeah. It's not the word I was looking for. But, yeah. And you have a problem with that. And you're shaming women who have that, and you're shaming her because she has a man that claims her
that woman
and commits to her.
That's getting picked as a pick me and all of that rubbish.
Okay, but check this though. That same woman that is cussing this one, calling her a pick me and all these names, you've got a man. Yeah. You may mess around with all these Pookies and Ray Rays, but there's always one that you like the most. Yeah. That one that you like the most ain't trying to claim you.
What do they say? I can change him.
No, you can't change him.
No, so they believe.
Listen, ladies. Men can't be changed. They are who they are. They went through the changing process when there was a child. Okay, when they're a child, that's when
you trying to put science in it.
That's when they can
the child develops a character up until the age of what?
Of a certain age. From that age, they're a grown adult. They are who they're gonna be. I'm not saying people can't grow and make certain changes.
Or better versions of themselves.
Yes,
of course. Yeah.
Of course. But he is who he is. So if you chose poorly, that's the guy that's who he is. You can't change him.
Okay. Stay on that thought. Let's play the last part of this clip and close out.
Listen, I'm trying to show y'all that getting married to a healthy, happy, balanced man that wants a healthy, happy marriage is the only way to guarantee that you are going to have the support that you need for these children. And where you think you being controlled by a man in a marriage, you really being controlled by a man when you allow him to have a baby or two by you with no commitment.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
He can get up anytime and leave you with this baby. And you thought that was a good idea? You thought marriage was so bad, but being a single mama was better? Y'all don't want these men to step up and be better baby daddies. Y'all really want husbands. Y'all want someone there every day to help you take care of the baby. You want somebody to split the responsibilities with the baby. You want somebody to financially provide for you while you are nurturing the baby. You want somebody there to discipline. You want somebody to give you a break so you can go hang with your girlfriends. That's a husband. Maybe we should think this through going forward.
Yeah, sis was cooking. she just upset the sisterhood code. It's food for thought.
It is. She actually said some things I didn't even think of, because she said to discipline your children, to have them when you want to have a break and certain things. Yeah, it's a husband you need. It's a husband you want.
Yeah,
it's a husband that you want.
But a modern women and traditional men don't mix.
It don't mix.
Throwing the mix of that. No screening and vetting. Not marrying before you carry. It's a recipe for disaster.
It is.
That's what I think.
It is. Some people are lucky where they didn't necessarily get married, but they're in a healthy relationship and they have kids and it works out fine. But usually it has problems.
But the culture's changed. So obviously people are going to be less like, I want to get married. And now it's like, one foot in, one foot out. But again, it's the culture. It's the conversation. Guys, what do you think? Share in the comments below and let us know. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.